today. A once-in-a-lifetime journey. Discover the unknown. Explore the magnificent. Buy your ticket now before it's too late.
Wow, this sounds amazing. I've never heard of anything like this before. One ticket, please?
Mikey, what is going on here? Why is the villager so excited about some bus ride?
I have no idea. But look at him. He's almost jumping with joy. Do you think it's really that good?
I don't know. Sounds kind of suspicious. Who even names a tour Tung Tung Sahur?
Haha, yeah, weird name. But the villager looks so happy. Maybe we're missing out on something huge.
Excellent choice, my friend. You're about to witness wonders beyond your imagination. Here's your golden ticket. Hold on to it tight.
Thank you. I can't wait. This is going to be the best day ever.
All right, maybe we should ask some questions first. Hey you, what's this trip all about? Where are you taking people?
Ah, brave souls. This is a journey to the edge of the world. Waterfalls that float in the sky, forests that sing, and caves of glittering light. You'll never forget it.
Floating waterfalls? Singing forests? Is that even real?
Everything I say is true. Ask the villager. He'll tell you the same.
Okay, before we decide anything, tell us more. What's the deal with this bus? Where does it go?
You wish to know? Very well. This is not just any bus. This is the journey bus. It doesn't just take you to a place. It takes you to an experience.
What kind of experience? Like what?
Imagine a land where gravity doesn't follow rules, where animals speak in riddles, where trees glow in the dark and mountains shift when you blink. That's just the beginning.
JJ, I want to go. I really want to go.
You know what? Me too. Let's do this. 2 tickets, please.
Wonderful. Prepare yourselves. The journey bus awaits.
We actually got the tickets. I can't believe it.
Yeah, this is going to be the craziest adventure ever.
I wonder what we'll see first. The glowing forest? Or maybe the glass desert?
I'm kind of hoping for a floating island or a place where everything is upside down.
Do you think we'll meet talking animals?
With this kind of trip, anything's possible.
Okay. We should go home and pack. We can't just hop on a magic bus with empty hands.
Right. We'll need food, tools, armor, and maybe something warm in case it gets cold.
And cookies. I'm bringing cookies no matter what.
Of course you are. All right, let's hurry. I don't want to miss that bus.
Race you to the house. Hey, why is the door open?
Wait, is that a villager in our house?
Oh, hello. I was just, checking the furniture. Very cozy.
Get out of our house. This isn't a showroom. All right, time to focus. We need to get everything ready.
Cookies first. Always start with cookies.
Of course. Then I'll take the food from the chest. Bread, apples, maybe some cooked meat.
Oh, don't forget some paper. We might want to draw maps or write down what we see.
Smart. All right, I think we're almost ready.
Adventure mode activated.
Let's head back to the bus.
Yeah, I hope we have enough stuff to be comfortable on the trip. We have to hurry before we miss the bus.
We have to hurry. We don't have much time. If you're packed, let's go.
This bus is awesome. Look at those glowing lanterns on the ceiling.
Yeah, and the seats are so soft, I feel like we're flying.
I've never been on such a luxurious ride. I hope we see the rainbow cliffs.
Or maybe the land of bouncing mushrooms. I saw it once in a dream.
What is it?
There seems to be a problem on the road. We need to stop and see what's wrong.
I don't want our trip to be ruined. I hope it's resolved quickly.
There's a car up ahead. It's stuck, right on the edge of a big hole in the road.
Let's help! Maybe we can push it or tie it with rope.
Whoa there, be careful. The ground is super unstable around here.
Hey, is this your car?
Yeah, or what's left of it. 1 more inch and it's falling into the pit.
How long have you been stuck here?
Hours! The wheel slipped and the whole road just crumbled. I can't move it alone.
Ah, what a surprise. It's my old friend, Tralalero Tralala. Always in the middle of strange situations.
And you always show up when things go sideways. Figures!
We'll help you. Let's try pushing it together.
Yeah, or maybe we can tie it to the bus and pull.
Really? You'd help a stranger like that?
Of course. That's what adventurers do.
But just in case it doesn't work, there's room on the bus. You can come with us.
Ride a mysterious bus with total strangers toward who knows what. Sounds like my kind of day.
Hee, it'll be unforgettable. Whether your car moves or not, something amazing awaits. Here, my friend, take this wrench. I always carry it for emergencies like this. It might be a little rusty, but with a bit of force, you can fix almost anything.
A wrench, huh? Heh, that's kind of you, Sahur. But the truth is, I've been staring at that engine for hours. I turned the ignition, I kicked the tires, I even yelled at it. Nothing worked. I think the car's had enough of me. And maybe, just maybe, I've had enough of it too.
Wait, are you saying you're giving up on your car?
Let's call it a break, Mikey. Sometimes life throws a giant pit in your way. Literally. And maybe that's life's way of saying, get on the bus instead. I mean, look at you guys. You're smiling, you're full of curiosity, and you're heading to who knows where with wide eyes and open hearts. That sounds a lot more exciting than fixing bolts.
That's the spirit. Who needs an old broken car when there's a magical bus waiting?
Well said, Tralalero. Your car may have broken down, but your sense of adventure is working just fine. Come aboard. A new chapter begins today.
Yes, a new friend for the journey. Hey, look up there. Is that a plane?
Whoa, that's not just a plane. It's flying really low, and it's shaped like a crocodile.
Wait, I recognize that sound. I know that shape. That's not just any flying crocodile. That's Bombardiro Crocodilo. He's legendary. They say he soars from continent to continent, looking for the next great adventure.
Bombardiro Crocodilo? That's a real name? Is he dangerous?
Only if you're a boring person, but if you love mystery and the thrill of the unknown, he's the best company you could ask for.
And wait, he just landed on the bus.
Did someone say adventure? I smelled it from the clouds. I hope there's room for one more on this magical ride.
There's always room for someone who flies like that. You're officially part of the crew now.
This is turning into the wildest journey of my life, and I love it.
Then let the road continue, with Bombardiro Crocodilo riding the skies above us.
Now we're not just a bus, we're a flying circus of wonders.
Everyone, listen up! I've just checked the bus after Bombardiro Crocodilo's landing, and it turns out one of the wheels didn't survive the excitement. It's completely bent out of shape. We can't go anywhere until we replace it. There's no point in pushing forward on a broken wheel. The road would eat us alive.
Wait, you mean we're stuck? Like really stuck?
Temporarily, yes. But that doesn't mean the journey is over. Far from it. Every great adventure has a little detour. What we need now is a new wheel, and I have a strong feeling there's an abandoned mechanic's hut nearby. Maybe just a short walk through the woods, but I'll need a brave duo to go out and search.
Let me guess. You want us to be that duo?
You guessed right, JJ. You and Mikey are quick, clever, and most importantly, fearless. If there's anyone I trust to track down a spare wheel, it's you two. Bring it back and we'll be back on the road in no time.
All right. If it means the adventure continues, then count us in. We'll find that wheel, even if it's buried under a mountain of creepers.
Yeah, we'll be back before anyone finishes their cookies. Just point us in the right direction.
That's the spirit. Head east, follow the path with the broken fence, and listen for the sound of creaky metal. That's usually where old parts like to hide. And boys, thank you. You're saving this adventure. All right, brave travelers. I'll take a different path and check the old scrapyard near the cliffs.
Bye, Tung Tung Sahur. Good luck out there. Let's hope he doesn't fall into one of those mysterious holes again.
Yeah, or get chased by wild pigs like last time. Remember that?
How could I forget? He came back covered in mud and still smiling. That guy's unstoppable.
You know, Mikey, this whole thing is starting to feel bigger than just a trip. We've got strangers joining us, obstacles on the road, and now we're hunting for a wheel like it's treasure.
Maybe that's the point. Maybe the adventure isn't the destination. It's everything weird and crazy that happens on the way.
You sound like a wise wizard right now. Should I start calling you Mikey the Gray?
JJ, wait. I think I need to, take a quick detour. Nature's calling, and she's not whispering.
Seriously? Right now? We're in the middle of nowhere, Mikey.
Exactly. That means I've got plenty of trees to choose from. I'll be quick, I promise. Just don't leave without me, okay?
Don't worry, I'll guard the bus like a hawk. Just don't go too far. If you fall into a hole or get eaten by a raccoon, I'm not coming after you.
Deal. But if I'm not back in 5 minutes, assume I discovered a hidden temple or something. Or got stuck in a bush.
Honestly, with you, both are equally likely. Just hurry up, man. We've got a wheel to find and a trip to finish.
JJ, come here. Hurry up. I saw something. Something really weird.
Whoa, slow down. What happened? You were gone for like 2 minutes.
I went a little deeper into the trees, and suddenly, I saw it. This tall, shadowy thing. It wasn't human, JJ. And the ground, there were red stains everywhere. I think it was blood.
Wait, what? Are you sure it wasn't just an animal? Or maybe you stepped in berries again?
No, JJ. I know what I saw. It was watching me from behind a tree. It didn't move like an animal. It was too quiet, too still. And those stains, they were dark. not berry juice.
All right, Mikey, if what you saw was real, then we can't just walk away. We need to follow those bloodstains and see where they lead.
You're serious? I mean, yeah, I agree, but I didn't expect you to actually say yes. What if it's dangerous?
Of course it's dangerous, but leaving it alone could be worse. What if someone's hurt, or that creature's still out there hunting?
Yeah, you're right. I just hope we're not walking straight into a nightmare. The blood trail was fresh. It led deeper into the trees.
It's a car, right next to that cave entrance.
Yeah, and it looks abandoned. The door's open, and the ground around it, more bloodstains.
Oh no, zombies, actual zombies inside the cave.
I knew this was bad. What do we do now? We can't fight them with our bare hands.
Wait, the car. Maybe it belonged to someone who came prepared. Let's check it fast. Do you think there might be something inside we can use?
I've been thinking the same. Maybe tools, a spare tire, anything that could help fix the bus?
Yeah. Tung Tung Sahur said we need to find a new wheel. Maybe the owner of this car had some spare parts.
Or maybe even a repair kit. We shouldn't get our hopes up, but it's worth checking.
We could also look inside the cave. I mean, if this car's been here for a while, maybe the owner went in there to take shelter or store stuff.
Right. I'll open the trunk. Please let there be something useful. What do you see?
Weapons. I'm not joking. There are weapons in here.
Perfect. This changes everything. Now we're not just running. We can actually defend ourselves.
Let's grab everything we can. If there are zombies here, there could be more. A lot more. And if someone left these behind, they might still be out there. Or worse, already turned.
One thing at a time. First we survive. Then we find out what's really going on.
I never thought it would come to this, Mikey. Walking into a dark cave with a weapon in my hands, not knowing what's waiting for us inside. Just a few hours ago, we were laughing on the bus, talking about the adventure. Now look at us, armed and stepping into the unknown.
Yeah, it's crazy. I thought this trip was going to be fun. You know, new places, maybe some strange landmarks, a few laughs with the others. I didn't expect zombies or mysterious blood trails in the woods. But once we saw those red stains, I knew something was off. And now that we have these guns, we need to be ready for anything.
Still, it doesn't feel right. Not just the cave or the zombies. The whole place gives me chills. Like we've stepped into something much bigger than a broken down bus. What if this wasn't random? What if we were meant to find this?
That's what I've been thinking too. This car near the cave, the blood, the creature I saw, it's all too connected. And now we're the only ones with weapons and the courage to go deeper. We can't turn back now. What if there's someone trapped inside, or something worse growing in the dark? I have a feeling this cave holds more than just danger. Let's stay close, cover each other, and push forward. We didn't come this far to freeze now.
Right. Let's move slowly. Safety off, eyes forward. One step at a time, Mikey. If there's something in there, it's going to meet us prepared. Hey, Mikey, look at this. It's a notebook, just lying here, half buried in the dirt. Everything is going according to my plan. I'll trap them under the pretext that we're going on vacation. They won't even guess what's really waiting for them, because I'll scare them really badly. I hope no one finds this book, otherwise they might warn Mikey and JJ.
Wait, what? Did it just say our names? JJ, it literally says our names. This isn't some random journal. Someone wrote this about us.
I don't like this. This changes everything. This whole trip, the bus, the breakdown, the creatures, the cave, it was all a setup. Someone planned this.
And they knew we'd come. They tricked us into thinking it's a fun adventure, but it's a trap. A trap, JJ. What kind of person writes something like that and leaves it here? And what kind of twisted plan are we walking into?
This isn't just about us anymore. If that note is real, and it sure feels like it is, then everyone on the bus is in danger too. We can't ignore this. We need to figure out who wrote it. And fast.
You think it was Tung Tung Sahur? Or someone else pulling the strings behind all this?
I don't know yet, but one thing's clear. We're not on vacation. We're in someone's game. And now we need to figure out how to beat it before it's too late. Wait, what? Where's the bus? It was right here, Mikey. It can't just drive off without us.
No way. They actually left? How could they leave us behind? We were only gone for a few minutes.
This doesn't make sense. We had no warning, no sign. 1 second we were running back from the cave, and the next, it's gone. Do you think they knew something we didn't?
I don't know, but it doesn't feel right. We were just with them. Did Tung Tung Sahur know we were going to be delayed? Did he plan for this?
It feels like we were set up, Mikey. All along they were pulling the strings, and now They've left us out here. We're on our own.
We can't just stand here and do nothing. This could be part of the plan. They've got to be waiting for us somewhere. We just need to catch up.
You think they'll let us back on the bus after all this?
I don't know, but we don't have a choice, do we? We can't just wander around without knowing what's going on. We need answers, and I don't plan on giving up that easily.
Right. Let's get moving. We find the bus or we find out where it went. Either way, we can't let this slip.
Exactly. We're not giving up. Let's go, JJ. JJ, do you see that? Up ahead? That thing? That's not just big. It's huge. Is that the same creature you saw back in the forest?
I think it is, Mikey, but back then it looked small, like really small. I thought it was just far away, but now I see. It wasn't small. It was just hiding its real size.
It's enormous. How did we not notice it sooner? Look at those cars. They're just abandoned in the middle of the road.
It must have scared everyone off. No one in their right mind would leave a working car like that unless they were running for their lives.
We can't let it see us. If it notices we're here, I don't even want to think about what it might do.
There, behind those wrecked cars. We can use them for cover. Quietly, carefully. We move one at a time, stay low, and don't make a sound.
Got it? And if it moves toward us? JJ, look to the left, out past the trees. Are those zombies?
Yeah, a whole horde of them. At least 24, maybe more. They're not on the road, though. They're just wandering beyond the edge of the forest.
Let's not go near them. If we stay low and stick to the cars, we should be fine. We don't need any more problems right now.
Agreed. The last thing we need is to make noise and bring the whole pack onto us. We just need to stay smart. Wait, what's that? Over there, on the horizon. Is that the bus? That's our bus! But no, it can't be.
It's completely wrecked. The roof's torn open, and it's burning. JJ, that's our bus. That's the same one we were just near.
This doesn't make any sense. How could it end up like that? And so quickly?
Do you think it was the creature? Or maybe something even worse?
I don't know, but we were lucky not to be inside when it happened. We need to figure out what happened to the others. Tong Tong, Tralalero, Bombardiro, Crocodilo.
Yeah, if they were still inside, we might be the only ones left now.
We have to keep moving, Mikey. Carefully. There's more going on than we ever thought.
JJ, there's blood right here on the ground. It leads toward the bus. Wait, right there, in the soot. It says help, written in blood. Someone tried to leave a message before it was too late.
This wasn't an accident. Someone or something did this to them, and whoever wrote that, they were still hoping someone might come.
We were supposed to be on that bus, JJ. If I hadn't needed to go into the forest. JJ, the blood trail doesn't end here. Look, it continues beyond the bus, straight into the forest. Whoever wrote that message, whoever was hurt, they didn't die here. They were dragged or escaped deeper into the woods.
I see it. The way it curves between the trees, like someone stumbled or was pulled. Either way, we can't ignore it. We have to know what happened. Maybe someone's still alive out there. Maybe they need help.
I'm not gonna lie, JJ. This forest already gave me a weird feeling earlier. And now, following a trail of blood into it, this feels like we're walking into something we can't come back from. But I guess we don't have a choice anymore.
We always have a choice, Mikey. And right now, I'm choosing to find out the truth. I'm not leaving anyone behind. Not after everything.
JJ, stop. Look over there, behind those bushes. That looks like a camp, or at least what's left of one.
Oh no! Mikey, those aren't just tents. Look closer. The fire's out, the supplies are scattered, and those shapes on the ground, they're villagers. They're not moving.
You're right. They're cold, lifeless. This must have been a resting place, a place where they thought they were safe. And then something found them. That this was all a setup?
It's a note. Looks recent. The ink's barely dry. Let me read it. Things didn't go according to plan, but it's okay. They're already in my trap. They won't be able to do anything, so we'll keep scaring them.
Wait, what? JJ, are you saying someone knew we were coming here? That this was all a setup?
That's exactly what I'm saying. Look at this line. They're already in my trap. That means us, Mikey. We've been part of their plan since the beginning. The fake trip, the broken down bus, the blood trail, all of it.
But why? Why would someone do this to us? Just to scare us? What kind of person enjoys something like this?
Someone who's watching us. Someone who wants to see how far we'll go, how scared we can get, and maybe how we'll break.
We're not going to break. We've made it this far, and we're not giving whoever wrote that the satisfaction. Let them watch. We're getting out of this forest. Together.
Right. No more walking into traps. From now on, we think 2 steps ahead. And if there's someone behind this, we're going to find them.
JJ, as much as I hate to say it, we can't stop now. This trail, the blood, the signs, it's all leading somewhere. Someone might still be alive, or maybe they need our help.
Yeah, I was thinking the same. Whoever left that last note thinks we're scared, that we'll turn back. But they're wrong. If someone set this up, then they're watching. And I want them to see that we're not giving up.
You're right. We didn't come all this way just to stop now. We've seen zombies, we've seen monsters, but we're still standing. And we've got weapons now. We're not helpless anymore.
Exactly. And if this trail really leads to whoever's behind this, I want to look them in the eyes and ask why. Why trap us? Why hurt innocent people?
Let's keep moving, but stay sharp. No more surprises. We check every step. We cover each other, and we don't let fear mess with our heads.
Agreed. Let's follow the blood, Mikey.
Great! I think we're on the right track. Look, JJ, it's that bus. Only this time it's safe and sound.
Apparently that bus was different, or it was just to trick us and throw us off the trail. But they didn't, so we're gonna find out the truth, whatever it takes. There are footprints on the ground leading away from the bus. Let's follow them. Maybe it will lead us to something useful.
Let's keep moving, but stay sharp. No more surprises. JJ, look over there, that house. Do you see that metal door in the floor? And what's written on it?
Away. Don't open. Those are never good signs. Someone really didn't want anyone going down there.
JJ, let's not rush into that basement just yet. Something about it feels wrong. That door, those words, it's like a warning. I think we should step back and clear our heads.
I agree. We've been walking non-stop, finding blood trails, monsters, traps. Our minds are all over the place. We need a moment to breathe, think, and plan.
Look, over there, that old camp. See the rocks in a circle? That must have been a fire pit once. It's quiet here. Safer than most of what we've seen today.
Yeah, let's rest there for a bit. Maybe eat something, drink water, then we'll check out the rest of the village. If it's abandoned, there might still be supplies. Or survivors.
You know, I keep thinking about that note we found. The one saying everything was part of a plan. It's creeping me out, JJ. What if we're following exactly what the writer wants?
That thought crossed my mind too. But we don't have a choice anymore. We're in this. We just need to stay one step ahead. Rest, then move. That's how we survive.
JJ, I've been thinking. Walking through this village blindly won't do us any good. We need a higher vantage point, something that gives us a better idea of what's around us.
I can see a lot more from here. Wait a second. Over there. That house. There's something odd about the window. It looks like something's moving inside. Do you see that?
Yeah, I see it. Looks like there's definitely something going on in there. And look at the wall, right next to the window. There's a message. Wait a minute, what's that? Do you see that in the sky? It looks like something huge. Something flying? Is that a plane?
What the? That's not a plane, Mikey. That's Bombardiro Crocodilo. What's it doing here?
Crocodilo? That thing's enormous. I didn't expect it to be out here, not in a place like this. What's it planning?
I don't know, but it doesn't look like it's just passing by. Look how it's circling. It's like it's watching us.
This isn't good, JJ. First the message, now this thing in the sky. We're definitely not alone here. Whatever's going on, it's a lot bigger than we thought.
I agree, and I'm pretty sure we're right in the middle of it. We need to figure out what that thing wants, and fast. But we can't forget about the help message either. Someone might be relying on us.
Let's move carefully. We'll get to the house, but we'll have to deal with whatever that crocodilo is up to. Something tells me this is far from over.
I think we should stay here for a while. It looks like that Bombardiro Crocodilo is still hovering around. We don't want to attract any attention.
Yeah, good idea. This house seems like it could hide us for a bit. But, what's with that on the floor? What? That weird symbol? That looks like some sort of pentagram. But, I mean, it doesn't seem important, right? It's just a weird drawing. It looks like Bombardiro Crocodilo has landed. This is our chance. We can't just wait here forever. But, look, is that Tung Tung Sahur running toward it?
Yeah, it's him. What's he doing? Is he seriously running toward that thing? Does he think we won't notice? We've got to stay calm and think this through.
This could be good. If one of them leaves, we might have an opening to take action. But if they stay together, we'll have to make a move on both of them. We can't afford to miss this opportunity.
I know, but we have to be careful. We don't know exactly what they're up to. Bombardiro Crocodilo could be more dangerous than we think. And Tung Tung Sahur, well, he's unpredictable. We can't just rush in without a plan.
Yeah, I get it. But we've got the upper hand now. If they split up, we could take one down easily. And if they stay together, we'll just have to go all in. There's no time for second guessing.
Right, let's wait for a moment. We don't want to make the first move too soon. If one of them leaves, we can go for it. Otherwise, we'll just have to stay hidden and be patient.
Exactly. We need to play this smart. If Tung Tung Sahur gets close enough, we might even have the chance to catch him off guard. Bombardiro Crocodilo looks distracted enough.
But we also have to be ready in case they don't separate. If they stay together, we'll need to find a way to lure them apart. We've got the weapons, but they've got the numbers. We can't take unnecessary risks.
JJ, look! Bombardiro Crocodilo is taking off. He's leaving! I can barely hear his wings now. This is it! Our chance!
Yeah, he's gaining altitude fast. We just need to wait a little longer until he's completely out of sight. Then we move.
I'm sick of being hunted like some kind of prey. Tung Tung Sahur thinks he's clever, but we're done playing his game. We hit him fast and hard.
Exactly. No more waiting, no more running. When Crocodilo is gone, it's just him and us. And this time, we ask the questions.
We give him one chance to talk. If he tries anything, we end it. For real this time.
You're wasting your energy, Mikey. JJ, do you really think your little weapons can harm me? I've been waiting for this moment. You walking right into my hands. How poetic.
JJ, this is it. No more talking, no more hiding. We rush him, together.
If this guy's behind everything, he's gonna pay for every trap, every lie, every scream we heard in that cursed forest.
Every scream in the woods, every shadow you feared, that was me. Preparing you, breaking you, and yet you still dare to fight? I admire that, but it's also so very foolish.
JJ, wait! What? He's not even flinching! He's just standing there like the bullets mean nothing!
No way! This isn't normal. I hit him at least 10 times. There's no blood, no wounds. It's like he's made of stone or something worse.
We can't fight something that bullets don't even scratch. We have to fall back, now, before it's too late.
Fine, let's move. But this isn't over. We'll find out what he is and how to stop him.
That thing? He just walked through bullets like they were dust? I've never seen anything like it. He was talking to us like we're characters in his little game?
He said this is his world now, that he bends the rules. Mikey, I think we're not dealing with just some monster. He's not some cursed villager or a giant mutant. He's something older, something darker, maybe even something summoned.
Summoned? You mean like a ritual? That creepy penta thing on the floor back there? You think he came from that? That someone brought him here on purpose?
Maybe. And if that's true, then there has to be a way to undo it. A weakness. Even the worst curses have rules. We just have to find the pattern, why he's immune, how he controls this place, maybe something in those symbols or notes we found.
Okay, then we don't just hide. We search this house, every drawer, every page, every crack in the wall if we have to. There has to be something, anything, before he finds a way to finish this game he's playing.
Everything we've seen, all the signs, the symbols, that penta, it all points to one thing. There's something down in that basement, that metal door, the one marked danger and don't open in blood. I think it's not just a warning. I think it's a prison.
A prison? You mean something's locked inside? And we're just gonna go down there? That's either the bravest or the dumbest idea we've ever had. What if it's worse than him?
Or what if it's the opposite? What if it's something or someone that can help us stop him? Something the villagers sealed away, not to protect themselves, but to protect it from being used by him.
You always drag me into the weirdest stuff, man. All right, let's go break into a cursed, blood-marked basement. What could possibly go wrong?
We're really doing this. This door, it's cold, like it's been untouched for years, but I feel something, like it's watching us from the other side.
Maybe that's a sign to not open it? I mean, come on, JJ.
If we don't open it, we'll never know what's inside, and I'd rather face fear than ignorance.
What is this place?
A crypt. These aren't just skeletons. They were placed here, arranged, like a ritual burial. And look over there, a chest. Whoa, Mikey, you're not gonna believe this. These aren't just weapons. They're high-tech, plasma rifles, and this looks like some kind of nuclear beam launcher.
No way! Who hides something like this in a crypt? This is insane! I mean, just look at the power indicators. They're glowing like they're ready to be fired.
This could change everything. If Tung Tung Sahur thinks we're helpless, he's in for a surprise. We're not running anymore.
I say we give him a taste of his own fear. We've been running, hiding, watching. Now it's time to strike back. Let's end this nightmare.
Let's move. This ends tonight. Stay alert, Mikey. He could be hiding anywhere. Behind those fences, inside one of the burned houses. He knows this place better than we do.
I keep thinking about that note. The one that said this was all his plan. What if this whole village is a trap? What if we're walking straight into it?
It might be a trap, yeah, but now we're not unarmed. They're all here! All 4 of them! This is it, Mikey! No turning back now!
We can't run now. We've come too far, JJ. If we fall here, everything was for nothing.
You thought you could just sneak around. Now you'll face all of us together.
I didn't even want to fix my car. I wanted this fight. Let's make it entertaining.
They've ruined my plan, but I'll crush them with my own hands if I have to.
You wanted a fight? Then take it!
For everyone they scared, for every trap, for every drop of blood, this is payback.
Mikey, I can't believe we're still standing. We were outnumbered, outgunned, and still, look at them now. Crawling, broken. We're not just survivors, we're fighters. This is what we were meant to do. We did it! Mikey, we actually did it! They're gone! All of them, Bombardiro Crocodilo, Tralalero Tralala, Burr Patapim, and even him, Tung Tung Sahur. This nightmare, it's finally over.
I can't believe it. I really thought we weren't going to make it when he got back up after that first blast. But we didn't stop. We fought with everything we had. And now we're free.
You see that sky, Mikey? No smoke, no planes, no monsters, just the sun. We can finally breathe again, finally live again. And I wouldn't have made it without you, brother.
Let's go rebuild. A world without fear. A world where no one ever hears the name Tung Tung Sahur again.